Did you know that nearly 60% of new dog owners give up on crate training within the first week, all because of one frustrating problem? Messy accidents? It's a nightmare we all dread. But here's the thing. What if I told you that most of these accidents are completely preventable? And no, it's not about punishing your pup or locking them away. It's about understanding something most people get wrong: your puppy's natural instincts. Stick with me, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to turn those accidents into a thing of the past, without the stress and mess. Intrigued? Let's dive in. Section 1. Why house training matters. Welcome back to our pet world, where we decode the science behind your furry friend's behavior. Today, we're tackling one of the most frustrating challenges for new dog parents: house training. Let's face it, puppy love is real, but so is the struggle of cleaning up after them. You got the toys, the treats, the cuddles, but then, bam, another mess on the carpet. Sound familiar? But here's the thing. House training isn't just about keeping your floors pristine. No, it's much bigger than that. It's about building trust, establishing a routine, and creating a bond that'll last a lifetime. When your puppy learns where to go, it's not just about the potty. It's about communication. It's about your dog learning to trust that you'll meet their needs, and you learning to understand theirs. And trust me, the less time spent scrubbing, the more time you'll have for those precious cuddles. So, let's kick off with the million-dollar question. Why do puppies have accidents in the first place? I know it's frustrating, but understanding the root cause is the first step in solving the mystery. Stay with me, and we'll crack the code together. Section 2. Understanding your puppy's biology. Here's the deal. Puppies under 12 weeks simply don't have full control over their bladder or bowels. It's like potty training a toddler. They're trying, but their little bodies just aren't ready yet. And I know, it's tough to hear when you're standing there cleaning up yet another mess. But trust me, this part is key. Science tells us that a puppy can typically hold their bladder for about 1 hour per month of age, plus 1 extra hour. So, if you got a 3-month-old puppy, they're probably only going to make it for about 4 hours max. Yes, you heard that right, 4 hours. That means if you're away for 8 hours and your pup has an accident, don't be too hard on them. It's not their fault. Let me share a real-life example. Meet Max, a 9-week-old Labrador. His owner, Sarah, worked a full 9-to-5 job, and she left him in the kitchen during the day. By the time Sarah came home, Max had made 3 little gifts for her. She was frustrated, of course. Who wouldn't be? But once Sarah learned about that 1 hour per month rule, she realized the problem wasn't Max, it was the schedule. So, she hired a midday dog walker to give Max a break during the day, and boom. Suddenly, Max's accident stopped. Now, I've got a question for you. Have you heard about the 1 hour per month rule before? Drop your thoughts in the comments. How long can your puppy go between potty breaks? I'm curious to know how it's working for you. Section 3. 7 Golden Rules of House Training. Now that we've got a solid understanding of your puppy's biology, let's talk about how to tackle house training head-on. These 7 proven steps will set you and your puppy up for success, so let's jump right in. Step 1. Establish a consistent schedule. Dogs thrive on routine, and puppies are no exception. If you're feeding, walking, and training at the same times every day, your puppy will start to anticipate these activities, making it easier for them to follow the routine. Puppies usually need to potty at a few key times: after waking up, after eating or drinking, after playtime, before bedtime. Establish these times in your daily routine, and you'll see fewer accidents. If you track your puppy's potty habits, you'll quickly notice patterns. This can help you anticipate when your puppy will need to go, and that's a game changer for preventing accidents. Step 2. Supervise constantly. Think of yourself as your puppy's shadow. If they wander out of sight, even for just a minute, there's a good chance they could be squatting in a corner somewhere. Puppies are curious, and if you're not watching them closely, they can easily sneak off to make a mess. So, use baby gates or tether your puppy to you with a leash to keep them near you. This gives you the chance to step in immediately if they start showing signs that they need to go, like sniffing or circling. Step 3. Crate training is not cruel. I know what some of you might be thinking: isn't crate training a form of punishment? Absolutely not. In fact, when done right, it's one of the most effective tools in house training. Crates mimic dens, and dogs are naturally clean animals. They don't want to soil their sleeping area. If you introduce the crate properly, making it a cozy, safe space where your puppy feels secure, they'll love it. You can reward calm crate time with treats or a special toy, and they'll start to associate the crate with something positive. Just remember, never use the crate as punishment. Scientific fact. A study from the Journal of Veterinary Behavior found that puppies trained with a positive association to their crate showed lower anxiety and fewer indoor accidents within just 2 weeks. So yes, crate training works, and it's far from cruel. Step 4. Reward success immediately. This is a big one. When your puppy goes potty outside, you got a tiny window of time to make sure they understand what they did was awesome. Reward them within 3 seconds of them finishing their business. If you wait too long, they won't connect the reward to the action. And don't skimp on the rewards. Use high-value treats, something your pup loves and only gets for going potty in the right spot. This creates a strong positive reinforcement loop that will make your puppy want to keep doing the right thing. Step 5. Learn the potty signals. Your puppy will give you clues when they need to go. These can include sniffing, circling, whining, or even suddenly darting toward the door. If you catch these signals early, you can stop an accident before it happens. Challenge to viewers. Next time your puppy starts their potty dance, grab your phone and record it. Tag us on YouTube. Step 6. Clean accidents with enzymatic cleaners only. Accidents are inevitable, and when they happen, it's crucial to clean up properly. Regular cleaners don't fully remove the scent of urine, and guess what? Puppies can smell those lingering scents long after you've cleaned, making them more likely to return to the same spot. So, use an enzymatic cleaner specifically designed to break down the proteins in urine and eliminate the smell completely. This is one step you don't want to skip. It'll save you from future accidents. Step 7. Be patient. Mistakes will happen. Lastly, and this is so important, be patient. Even with the best training, mistakes will happen. Puppies are learning, and they're not perfect. It's easy to get frustrated, but never punish your puppy after the fact. Punishment only confuses them and breaks down trust. Stay calm, clean up the mess, and move on. Remember, consistency and patience are the keys to success. And there you have it. 7 simple but highly effective steps to help you train your puppy successfully. It might take time, but if you stick with it and follow these steps, you'll be well on your way to a house-trained pup who knows exactly where to go. Don't worry, we're in this together. Section 4. Top 5 house training mistakes we should avoid. Let's clear the air for a moment. House training isn't all sunshine and wagging tails. In fact, there are some common mistakes that many dog owners make, and I want to make sure you avoid them. 1. Letting them roam too soon. We've all been there. You've got your puppy all excited and curious, and you think it's time to let them explore the whole house. But here's the thing. Puppies, especially in their early months, don't have the maturity to hold it for long periods. If you let them roam freely before they're ready, you're basically setting them up to fail. Instead, keep them in a small, safe space when you're not able to supervise them directly. Crates or puppy-proofed rooms are perfect for this. Gradually give them more freedom once they've proven they understand where to go. 2. Inconsistent feeding times. Dogs love routine. It's how they thrive. So if you're feeding your puppy at different times every day, it's going to throw off their potty schedule. Feed your pup at the same times every day to help regulate their digestive system. This will make it easier to predict when they'll need to go, giving you a leg up in house training. 3. Punishing accidents. Here's a big one that really deserves some attention. Punishing accidents. Please don't do it. I know the frustration. Cleaning up after your puppy can be exhausting. But scolding your dog after an accident doesn't help them understand what they did wrong. In fact, it confuses them. Remember, dogs live in the moment. If you catch them in the act, you can correct them gently, but if you find an accident hours later, your puppy won't connect the dots. They won't understand why they're being punished, and it can lead to fear and confusion. Real-life story. Remember Sarah and Max? At one point, she found a puddle hours after Max had made it and scolded him. Max, understandably, cowered, completely confused about why he was being punished. Sarah learned a valuable lesson. Dogs don't have the same sense of time we do. Unless you catch them mid-act, they won't understand why they're being scolded. So, keep things positive. Reward good behavior and ignore the mistakes. 4. Using pee pads long-term, unless you're training for indoor toileting. Pee pads can be helpful when you need them, especially for small breed puppies or puppies living in apartments with limited outdoor access. But here's the problem. Relying on them long-term can confuse your puppy about where to go. It's one thing to use them for temporary situations, but long-term, they send a message that it's okay to go indoors. If you're not training for indoor toileting, start transitioning away from pee pads as soon as possible. Gradually move the pads closer to the door and then outside to teach your puppy to potty outdoors. 5. Expecting too much too fast. House training is a process, and it takes time. Many new puppy owners expect their little one to be perfect right away, but that's not realistic. Puppies don't come out of the womb knowing how to hold their bladder for hours or how to go potty in the right place every single time. They're learning, and it's up to you to guide them. Be patient with your pup. Progress may seem slow at times, but as long as you're consistent, they will get it. If you set realistic expectations and celebrate the small wins, you'll both enjoy the journey a lot more. Now, let's think about the bigger picture. These common mistakes may seem minor, but over time, they can cause frustration for both you and your puppy. Avoiding them will make the house training process a whole lot smoother and more enjoyable for everyone involved. So, let's make sure we're setting our puppies up for success and giving them the best shot at becoming well-trained companions. Section 5. Advanced training tips for busy schedules. All right, I get it. Not everyone can be home all day to keep an eye on their puppy. Life gets busy, work, errands, social events, it's a lot. But guess what? There are some really smart strategies to make sure your pup stays on track even when you're not around. Let's dive into some advanced tips that'll keep your puppy house training on track, no matter how hectic your schedule is. 1. Use a puppy playpen with a crate, pee pad, and toys. Imagine this. Your puppy has their own little puppy paradise while you're away. A playpen can create a safe, contained space for them that's big enough to include a crate, a pee pad, and some toys to keep them entertained. This setup helps prevent accidents and gives your pup enough space to stretch their legs without getting into mischief. It's kind of like a mini puppy apartment, and trust me, they'll get the hang of it. Pro tip: make sure to place the pee pad away from where they sleep or play. Puppies like clean spaces and won't want to potty near their resting area. This setup mimics their natural instinct to keep their den clean. 2. Hire a dog walker or pet sitter for midday breaks. Here's one of my favorite hacks if you're working full-time. Hire a dog walker or a pet sitter to come by and give your puppy a midday break. It's like a mini vacation for your pup and ensures they have a chance to go outside, stretch their legs, and do their business before they get too uncomfortable. There are plenty of apps out there to find local dog walkers who are bonded and insured, so you can relax knowing your pup is in good hands. It's an investment in your pup's happiness and your sanity. 3. Set up a camera system to watch for signs. This next tip is for the tech-savvy pet parent. Have you ever wondered what your puppy does when you're not around? With the right camera system, you can keep an eye on your furry friend while you're away. Cameras can alert you to potty signs like sniffing, circling, or whining. That way, if you see your pup getting restless, you can send a text to your dog walker or head home a bit early to let them out. And hey, it's kind of fun to watch them from afar too. Seeing your puppy get into all kinds of adorable shenanigans can be a stress reliever. 4. Use a doggy door if you have a secure outdoor space. If you're lucky enough to have a secure yard, a doggy door is a game changer. You can set it up so your puppy has free access to the outside, allowing them to go potty whenever they need to. Of course, safety is key. Make sure your yard is fully enclosed and there are no escape routes or potential dangers. But with a doggy door, your pup has the freedom to go outside on their own, cutting down on accidents inside. Plus, it'll save you time and energy from having to rush home for every potty break. Tech tip. And let's not forget about technology. Apps like Pupper and GoodPup offer remote training help, routines, and even behavior tracking, so you can keep up with your puppy's progress even when you're not physically there. Whether it's reviewing training exercises or creating a personalized potty schedule, these apps let you stay in the loop and give your pup the guidance they need from a distance. These advanced tips are all about making your busy life a little easier while keeping your puppy on the right track. Whether it's using tech to stay connected, hiring a pro to lend a hand, or creating a safe space for your pup when you're gone, there's always a solution to keep your puppy happy and your home accident-free. Remember, house training doesn't have to be an overwhelming task, even for the busiest of dog parents. With a little creativity and consistency, your puppy will be well on their way to becoming the perfect potty-trained companion. Keep it up, and your hard work will pay off. Now you're armed with the science, strategy, and spirit to conquer house training once and for all. I hope this guide helps you make those messy accidents a thing of the past, and that you and your puppy start building a routine that's full of trust and success. Have you tried crate training before? What's worked or not worked for your puppy? I'd love to hear your stories, tips, or even your challenges. So drop them in the comments below, and let's keep the conversation going. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into everything dog and cat behavior. We've got plenty more content coming your way to make sure you're the best pet parent you can be. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep those tails wagging and whiskers twitching.